Yo, people, what's going on? We're back again with another Red Talk. Flawless, what you telling me, broski?
I'm all blessed, fam. You good first and foremost, yeah?
Yeah, bro, I'm good, man. What you telling me?
All blessed, man. Fresh off the FA Cup win, you feel me? So we're happy
Trust
and
me.
gassed about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that.
Nah, it's
Let's
been
get
good. You know
into
the
that.
ones
Yeah.
there, like I told man already. Listen, as much as I'm over it, bro. Listen, man will never, I'll never pass up the chance to slap man in the head with the lid of the FA Cup when man want to try to chat shit to me about this season, bro. If you didn't win a trophy, you can't chat to me, bro.
Hey, put your trophies on the table. That's what I say about this season. As bad as
That's
it's
it.
been, as critical as we've been, it's only right. Like, hey, football's about winning trophies at the end of the day. And we
100%.
picked up the FA Cup. Had to beat
100%.
City and in the fashion we did as well. So yeah, but still gassed about that because winning trophies
100%.
is always good. Like without that, that's what we grew up on. And back to
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
100%. And this is exactly what it is. So yeah, bro, it's gonna be an interesting summer.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what I mean?
very,
It's gonna
very
be a
much so.
very, very interesting summer. Man said new managers I heard of many managers are waiting to see what's going to happen at Man United as they're really attracted by the possibility of managing the club at the moment. There's no front runner. United job, there are many candidates.
Oh, that's what
Fabrizio
Fabrizio said.
Fabrano, this is not accurate at all. You know them ones there. What do you mean there's no front runner? That makes no sense.
I didn't
When it,
judge though. I'm just taking in what he's saying here about United job. There are many candidates. I missed this tweet from him. Don't give me
listen,
smoke.
this is Fabrizio doing what Fabrizio does. Do you know what I'm saying? He's
Here we
saying, yeah,
go.
that there's no front runner.
Mm-hmm.
So then he can say that he knew who it was when it gets announced, bro. Do you know what I mean? He just doesn't want to back anyone because he doesn't know.
Yeah, and it's okay
Do you
to
know what I
say,
mean? Like, bro,
like,
I
just
could tweet that right now. I could say,
say
yo,
there's no
Man
front runner.
United are looking at loads of managers.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't decided who it's gonna be yet. What a waste of a tweet, bro. Where's the news? Where's the news?
What's going on? Let me actually check. Go on, fam. Carry on.
Like, where's the news, bro? Because we know that
You
Man
right.
United have basically sounded out agents and let man know that like there's a job to be had. We know that. You know what I mean? Because there's been enough noise here that Man United have kind of had loose conversations with McKenna's people, even though I believe there were loose conversations and we never really wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
Same, they're saying that Tuchel's people had a loose conversation, yeah, with Man United, and basically they were sounding us out, letting us know. Do you know what I'm saying? Letting us know that Tuchel wants the job. He was twerking for the job.
Yeah, no
Was
surprise.
twerking for the job.
Yeah, no surprise. It's just
Exactly.
when people say, "Oh, Tuchel's interested in the Manchester United job." Duh, of course,
That's it.
Tuchel's
So
interested
for
in the
man to
Manchester
come out
United
and
job.
say there are many candidates, bro,
Like, of
there
course, he,
aren't. Do you
of
know what I'm
course.
saying? There aren't many candidates because that wouldn't make sense. Because were there many candidates for the CEO job? No. Man United decided who they wanted and they went and got Barada. Were there many candidates for the director of football job? No. They decided they want Ashworth and they went and got Ashworth. Were there many candidates for the job that Wilcox has got? No. The only other person that was linked to that job was Dougie Friedman. And they went and they got Wilcox. And they went and got Wilcox off the back of the fact that Omar Barada wanted Wilcox, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So Man United aren't the kind of club, yeah, from what they've shown me right now with these guys, to have 5 or 6 people as candidates and then they're gonna choose one. They'll have 1 or 2 people.
Yeah,
they'll have 2 people tops.
Yeah, and it shouldn't even be the one. It should have been identified by now. You might have had ample time. You might have been in since February. You should have identified
they know who
whoever the case may be. It is whoever it is.
Yeah.
Say it's a Zerbi, whether it was a McKenna, whether it's Tuchel, Poch, pick a name. Whoever the case may be, as it is.
Like, bro, these motherfuckers are going on like this is Virgin Active, blood. They're doing an open interview where anyone can just come through, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is not what we're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's be real, yeah. Man United know who their next manager is, and that's that.
Also, you fully convinced that they're like, all right, they've picked who it's going to be.
Who it's going to be, whether we know who it is or whether we like it or not, they already know. One thing about these owners, yeah, and even when Nureddin was saying to me, yo, like basically I need to be more pessimistic. I'm not going to be. I can only speak about what they've shown me. In life, people show you how they feel, bro.
Yeah, they show you who they are.
100%. Because at the end of the day, people are so fucking gullible, yeah. They believe everything that they've said, bro. Listen, like over 90% of communication is non-verbal, bro. Like, look at someone's body language. Look at what they do. Look at what they don't say. Do you know what I mean?
Actions speak louder than words, 110%.
Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, but they said, bruv, look at what they didn't say.
Actions speak louder than words. Like I always say, let people do what they want to do, so you know what they'd rather do, and then you know exactly where you stand in every.
There you go, and that's
every
it.
instance, and that's
like
at
the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, look at it this way: our owners have had ample opportunities to come out and publicly back this manager. They haven't.
That is true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Directly after we won the league, yeah, and they asked my man, "Oh, so is Ten Hag gonna be here?" Man said, "Wait, man, just walked past, man, bruv." Ratcliffe said, "Yo, suck your mama, blood."
I didn't know they interviewed Ratcliffe after.
Brother, they asked my man when he was leaving. Any word on the manager? Man just looked at man, say, "Suck your dirty grand blood." That's how he looked at him. You know them ones there, bro. Real man really know what them looks are, bro. You know, brother, listen, the way he looked at my man, if looks could have killed man would have dropped dead on the spot.
He would have been killed.
Bro, the way he looked at man. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the wickedest thing is, yeah, as well, if you deep it, yeah, look here at the celebrations, yeah, when we won the title. Ratcliffe was gassed, hugging bare players and that, shook the manager's hand. There wasn't no hug, bro. Bruv, I don't know you, big man.
Which he doesn't.
Like, you're not my guy. You're not my guy.
Yeah,
Ratcliffe looked more happy to see some of the players than he did to see the manager.
Yeah, because it's highly, it's like not likely. That's the wrong word, but it could be that them players are going to be there and the manager's not going to be. Not. Why is his manager still here though? That's what I said. They should have sacked him. I said
but the reason why they haven't sacked him now, the reason why they haven't sacked him now is think about it. Like the euphoria from the FA Cup is still there. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's my issue, man. I can't deal with that supporter attitude. I can't deal with that fan attitude from. They're not supposed to be us in the Stretford end or in the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. They're not supposed to be on that. Like, I get the euphoria. The day of, yes, I even said, I'll give you Sunday 24 hours. I said, Monday night, if he's not gone, strike. There's zero benefit to
no, but Monday night is bank holiday, bro. I'll be real. You know what?
You worked bank holiday. I know you worked bank holiday. I worked bank holiday.
Well, of course. But what I'm saying is, yeah.
You might could have put out a statement. But go on.
What I'm saying is, yeah, if you look at it, yeah. If you look at it, there's absolutely no benefit right now, yeah, to sacking this brother now instead of next week, bro. Because behind the scenes, they're making sure everything's patterned first. They're probably making sure that they got all the paperwork drawn up and all these other things. And they've got the new manager to announce.
For him, you're talking about him going or the new manager coming in?
The new manager coming in, but also not just that. Remember, them man are dealing with Dan Ashworth, so we can work on transfers. They've got 1,000,001 things to do, you know. Absolutely. So the fact is, yeah, this brother's still got another year in his contract. So whether they sack him now, next week, in 3 weeks' time, it makes no difference because he's under contract. There's more pressing things that need to be dealt with, like making sure that our recruitment's in place so we can maximize this window. Because also we've got a tournament that's
we got the Euros, and that's why.
And while the Euros is on, it's going to be harder to sign players, blood, during the Euros.
My point.
So we need to make sure that that setup is A1, bro. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
We need the fans enjoy their little stupid FA Cup thing, bro. Let them enjoy that.
I'm thoroughly going to enjoy it, and we'll continue to enjoy it throughout the entire summer. But sacking him should go hand in hand with everything else, is my thing. You can do, like, I fully hear recruitment needs to be on point. Bring it in Dan Ashworth, for example, whoever the next manager is going to be. It just puts everybody on notice. I said this, I will give you luck till Monday night. If win or lose the FA Cup. Fortunately enough, we won it. I'll give you the Saturday, give you the Sunday, Monday. You lot could have had that statement ready. I think it just puts everybody on notice. I
don't think so. I think that they done it the smart way. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they done it the smart way because you know what would have happened, yeah? When everyone was active on social media, sucking off the manager after we won, yeah, then he gets sacked. Then there's all these outcries of whatever, and then it also dampens the announcement of the new manager as well. Let them man calm down.
We know they fickle though, because when
we know that they're fickle, but
we know
let these man enjoy their little FA Cup thing. Let them enjoy that, bro, because we understand that the fans are like this. So while they're up here and their emotions heightened, that positive emotion can turn into negative emotion. So now let it come down and then slap them with the 1-2, bang bang. You get me? That's it. Sacked, new guy coming in.
Which is 48 hours, and let's say it is because man are putting in the chat it is the Zerbi. Say it is the Zerbi. That deal, we would have been talking to him. Whoever the next manager is, we would have been talking to him, and that should get patterned. That should be. I'm saying, because you mentioned the Euro 2024, I've mentioned it. Time is not on our side. Time is not of the essence. We need to be moving swiftly. Very, very swiftly in regards to, because whoever the next manager is, whether it's a manager I rate, don't rate, for everybody, that's the same case. Whether you rate the manager or you don't, we need improvements in this team. And we need an ideal as well. I was saying,
of course, but all that's to come, Flawless, though. All of that is to come, because like my man said, I agree with Flawless on this. You're not backing the guy and you've not sacked him. You're just letting the talk go on. It's draining now. No one's even talking about the FA Cup no more. Just hate Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. That's not true. People are still talking about the FA Cup, and also the fact that they haven't backed him. Yeah, like I said, pay attention to what they haven't said. That's a
very valid point. And when
they've had ample opportunity, they've had ample opportunity to back him publicly, and they haven't done it from the beginning since they've come in. The perfect time to announce the manager is staying is straight after we win the trophy. Straight after, like that. If we was gonna keep him, and they were waiting to see what was gonna happen, they could have easily made a decision that after the thing, when we won, they could have gone to the media and said, "Look, he won the trophy. This is why we're gonna back him, because we had faith in him, and he's proven our faith right, and we're gonna extend him, and we believe that he's the right man to bring forward this project." They haven't done that. Yeah. So the fact that they haven't backed him means he's gone.
And that tells you where they're at with it. And I hear that, and I do like that approach. And I didn't think of it in that manner. And don't get it misunderstood when I'm talking about, not even actually forget being misunderstood. You mentioned it in the title. When did that letter drop from the fans? I don't know if it was a supporters group or whatever the case.
Somebody said some supporters group sent a letter like yesterday.
Yeah, so it was yesterday saying we won. I just hope that they're not paying attention to that. I hope they're not paying no attention. Don't think like supporters. Don't think like fans. We can't wait for Barada because his start date is July the 13th. We can't wait on Barada. So
we won't wait on Barada. But I think Ashworth comes in first.
Is your club Blanc not the actively working as a CEO now? I'm saying time is not on our side. We've had ample time to pattern all this, and don't get misunderstood. If we do all this in the next week, I'll come back and say, I was wrong. I called this wrong. I just have my doubts over this. I have I've had major doubts about Ineos with this, especially with the tournament coming up, especially with all the work that needs to be done. This is not a small thing that we're doing here. This is not small problems. We got major problems. We have major problems, medium problems, and small problems. So we'll see with rap.
Bro, like I just encourage people. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat. I encourage everyone. Like I implore you, to actually look at what they haven't said throughout the whole time. Look at what they haven't said.
They haven't backed him. That's a valid point.
They have not backed him at any point.
They've not publicly
if you look at it, because what I do is, bro, I go through what people say with a fine tooth comb. And remember, guys, we sat on Twitch and we listened to all Jim's interviews when he first came in. The guy spoke about the style of football. He spoke about going to the 99 final. He spoke about the kind of players he likes and the Cantonars and the Skulls, and said that we don't have players like this in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? He spoke about leadership. He spoke about loads of different things. He said that no managers have been successful, Yo, guys, did I cut out?
That was me. I cut out. It was on my end. It was my end. Yeah. I don't know. I was just about to get up and check my router and that. Okay. Carry on, fam.
Okay, yeah.
I just heard you say, last thing I heard you say was no manager was successful.
He said no manager. He said no manager has been successful here, And then he said, he keeps referring to him as the coach or the staff. He's never mentioned his name. We've never on record heard him mention this guy's name. Nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So that means that, you're replaceable. Like, we don't have a personal relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, bro. 100% with British people, you got to read between the lines. But also, just as someone that's been in a position of power where I've had to manage people and I've had to hire and fire people, yeah, I know what it's like to have somebody, yeah, working for me that's not my guy and I don't have a relationship with. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're always the last to find out everything because you're not my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? When I was managing my futsal club, yeah, and I had my coach, I was speaking to my guy every day. We were chatting about everything, talking about the players, boom, boom, boom. When it was the other guy, when man came, you didn't have a relationship. I'll see you at training. There was none of that. I'll see you at training when I turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not talking on a daily basis. We're not having phone calls. Like, we're not, like, there's nothing to talk. You're not my guy, bro. So it's a high and by thing, shake your hand, speak on the
respectful.
side. And that's it. And that's how it is. And that's exactly how it is, yeah. With Ratcliffe and Ten Hag. That's not his guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you can tell from Ten Hag's personality, he's not the easiest brother to get on with anyway. You know, like that, bro. He's a dry brother. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like you have to almost force yourself to build a rapport with him. Even Edwin van der Sar said he's an awkward brat.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like it. He has a personality like that. He's not, like you said, easy to talk to. And that's just from the outside looking, and it doesn't look like that.
Like, bro,
he doesn't look like that.
In business, yeah, in general, yeah, in business in general, when you go for a job interview, the first thing these men are thinking is, right, do I like this guy? That's what they're thinking. Do we get on? Because, I got to be in the office with you every day. If I can't get on with you and I don't feel like, we can chat and we get on well and we can be part of this, bro, no. Do you know what I mean? The only way I'm keeping you and we don't have an amazing rapport is if you're exceptionally good at your job. You know, like that. So I can put up with the fact that we don't have a relationship because you're the best in class. Ten Hag ain't the best in class or anywhere near it.
Definitely not the best in class. We know
that
without doubt. Like, I don't dispute that whatsoever in regards to it. We'll see with these men. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going on.
Bro, and you man saw that. Ratcliffe hugged Pep Guardiola, bro, and he gave Ten Hag a handshake after we won the trophy. A handshake. But he hugged Pep, bro. I'm glad you noticed that.
I didn't notice this. I will watch it.
I'm glad you noticed that. And this is why I say pay attention to people's actions, yeah, and what they don't say. Yeah. Your manager just won you a trophy and you just shook his hand. Bro, that ain't your guy.
I think it's clear, like, because we've spoken about this when they first took over anyway, before we seen Ratcliffe and Ten Hag interact, is when you take over somewhere, you want your own guy in charge. You want your own manager in charge. So, like, that's just common. That's just normally the common thing that happens. It freaking happens on Football Manager. But like I said with this, we'll see. Because the fact that we still here, you've had ample time. And again, there's conflicting reports. He should not be here. He should not. You can move him on. Like, and it's just a statement of.
But he's under contract, so you make sure everything else is in place before you do that.
Yeah, but you've had ample time to put everything in place before you do that. They could have easily, like, let's say it is we'll use Zerbi as an example.
Not necessarily, because remember, Zerbi's just left Brighton. The season just finished last week.
If it is Zerbi, and that's what I'm saying, let's say it is Zerbi, or so let's say it is Zerbi, you would still have been quote unquote tapping him up, for example.
Of course, bro. They would have spoken to Zerbi.
That's my point.
They would have spoken to well, then again, he wouldn't have had to, because remember, Dan Ashworth and Zerbi already have a relationship. So you can leave Dan Ashworth to sort out Zerbi. Like, that's got nothing to do with Jim.
It's like Chelsea with Enzo Masca. They would have been talking. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's out of the blue, there still would have been some form of conversation and sounding him out. Whilst he was at Leicester is the point that I'm talking about.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there would have been a little something, even though that one surprised me. And I think it was a late one. They had conversation. To me, you've had months to deal with all of this in regards to the manager you want. But we'll see. We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. So the media already reported a month ago Barada was given permission by City. Yeah, bro, listen, City ain't salty about it. They understand what's going on. And the thing is, Ratcliffe and Khaldoon have a relationship outside of football because they're both in the chemical industry. So that would have been a very, very smooth conversation.
Yeah, it would have been easy to, if they have a relationship beforehand, it would have been easy to sort out. But we'll see what's going on with it. We will. And if it's next week, because it's like we need to. This new manager got to get to work.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm hoping whoever the new manager is, they've had the conversation with him. Like, okay, this is the way we're gonna play. You fit this style. These are the players that I needed. Type of players we are gonna need for your style. The players currently in the squad you can use for at least a season or two. What players are not needed? No more clean seasons. Cutthroat. We'll see. Cutthroat.
Yeah,
And I want
100%.
to know who paid. It must have been us that paid that. Is that true about the Brighton and the 4.3 million?
That's what they're saying. Someone paid that.
So it must have been us.
I believe it was. I believe it was us. The reason why I believe it was
bro.
us, yeah, is because it was kept secret, yeah, because we had a game coming up, and also like it had to be us or AC Milan because we were the only two teams that had a game coming up, and it's not AC because they're getting Fonseca, and
they're getting Fonseca, all right.
Like, and also with what Ineos have done so far in terms of how quietly they went and got Barada, they went directly and got Ashworth directly. We found out about it because Ashworth was like, cool, like let me go or I'm leaving anyway. Same with Wilcox.
All the noise.
Same with Wilcox.
Wilcox was done swiftly. It was swiftly.
Wilcox, we went and we got him, and the Brer basically was on garden leave immediately, bro. He resigned.
Yeah,
do you see what I'm saying?
I like the Barada and Wilcox appointment. Swift.
But that's what I mean.
Makes sense. Love that. Swift.
So
that's what
the Zerbi thing feels like a Man United move. Man United, these owners don't feel like they've got a list of 3 or 4 people. They feel like they identify what they want, they go and get it, and they deal with the fallout after. Because that's what we done with Ashworth and Wilcox.
And that's the way we should move. It should be go and get such and such. If you
the Zerbi must be us. It must be us.
I'm trying to think. There's no one. Hey,
there's no one else in the Premier League there's no one else in the Premier League that needs a manager.
Yeah,
no one else
could be linked to. So it probably is the Zerbi. If it's the Zerbi, cool. But I'm just hoping it's not. We've not went and got the Zerbi. But let's say hypothetically it is because he plays good football. It's like, no, we want to play that style and the Zerbi fits it. Because then if the Zerbi doesn't work out, the next manager should play similar to the Zerbi. It should be that. It should be a continuity. So then you can still use the players. The recruitment doesn't change too much. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, if it's the Zerbi, it's not ideal.
Chelsea,
for me,
Milan, Napoli. Napoli's got Conte. Bayern's got
Company's got
Vincent Company. Shout out Pep for that as well, bro. Like we're gonna talk about that later, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Shout out Pep because basically that's why they hired Company because of Pep Guardiola. That's what influence looks like.
Oh, what? Did Pep tell them go get Company?
Bro, Pep told them to go give him the job.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
I didn't know this. Okay,
you know, like that. And that's what you call real influence. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where shout out Pep. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. I can't even lie. The fact that Pep's gone and done that, bro, and that's what real influence looks like. Real influence is
what is guy on.
Real influence is being able, to pick up the phone and say, "Yo, pattern my man." That's what influence.
I respect that. If Pep did that, I like that. Putting your people on. Hey, you should throw
that's
assist.
Crazy. That's
assist.
crazy.
Like that.
You know,
if that is the case. I do like that.
That's actually that's a madness.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Big up to Omar, man.
Bro. When you got a close sign from Pep Guardiola is mental. You know, like that. A young black man, you know, the first black manager they're saying in the history of that league.
Is he the first?
That's what they're saying. I haven't checked, but I read it on Twitter and it makes sense. Because I don't remember no black man managing in fucking Germany.
I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Bayern Munich, Dortmund, I ain't paying attention.
But I don't remember no many black men managing anywhere. You know the ones there. So that must be true.
That's why I said I like the Company thing. It's good to see young black coaches getting big jobs like that. So salute to him for all the reservations I have about it. I am happy for that. And if Pep put him on, I fucks with Pep for that. You put your mans on, man. Put your guys on. I like that. And big up to you all, man.
Yeah, big up Amari for the super chat. Big up. Both great streamers. The outrage from United fans has told me all I need to know as to why we've been in the gutter. Madrid would have got rid in September. 100%, my broski.
Man, we finished.
Bro, as soon as we finish, brother, as soon as we finish bottom of the Champions League, he would have been gone.
Yes.
If you're at Madrid and you finish bottom of the Champions League group, you're gone. Immediate.
You're gone. Yes.
Immediate.
You're not making it out of the stadium as a manager. You're handing you your papers on the sideline. It's a wrap. Show's over, and that's what it needs to be. That's what it needs to be. I don't know how reliable that source is, but
man saying the NDA was signed. Of course it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course it was.
A non-disclosure agreement, but everyone knows about the agreement. Is funny.
No, but to be fair, no. But the
reports wise, I'm talking about. And obviously, people don't know details, but I'm saying report. Everyone put to it as soon as it was. Oh yeah, the Zerbi's a fee's been paid. Everyone instantly put United with it. It was United, AC,
I don't
Milan,
think
Chelsea.
so. I don't think so.
Now they were the three clubs that everyone was on Twitter was talking. That I seen people was. Like,
I never saw us. I'll be real. I saw Chelsea and I saw AC Milan, bro. I even saw Napoli shouts, bro. People were like, the Zerbi's going back to Italy.
I didn't see
because everyone was so sure we were getting Tuchel, bro. Like at the time,
but people just run with news.
I'll be real. Like the Zerbi hasn't really been linked to Man United until today. Publicly,
I've seen the Zerbi on my like the Zerbi because as soon as it was for me, it was Chelsea.
I've seen people.
AC,
no,
United.
Not from journalists, bro. No, the Zerbi's been linked to Man United from fans.
Yeah.
From journalists, the Zerbi ain't really been linked to Man United with only the last couple days.
Yeah, because journalists know what they're doing. It's cycle around. All right, we're gonna use this name on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, different name, Thursday, Friday, different name. So Monday, Tuesday, the Zerbi, Wednesday, Thursday, Potter. You know what I'm saying? Friday, Saturday, Tuchel, etc. They know what they're doing. But yeah, in regards to the Zerbi, as soon as someone paid the release clause, I seen us, Chelsea, and AC. They were the three main teams I seen just getting mentioned in general. Yeah, and then I seen McKenna get linked to, speaking of that, to Brighton, but Potter could go.
McKenna got linked to Brighton, and all of a sudden he signs a new deal, bro. Like McKenna only spoke to McKenna only spoke to Chelsea, and he used Man United's name, to scare Ipswich to give him more money. That's what he done. And it's smart. It's good business.
Yeah, 100% without doubt.
It's good business. Right. And now Graham Potter's getting linked with going back to Brighton, which means there's only one place because you're at 44 years old, the Zerbi does not, give up that Brighton job unless he's got another job. He doesn't. There's no reason for him to do that.
Paid the release clause anyway. Someone paid someone paid it. So yeah, it was probably us. It's looking like cool. You get him here.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He kind of got the big bag, Jody. 100%.
He got the big bag. He's one of the highest paid managers in the league now.
Yeah, because he would have got a pay rise, I presume so, from getting them promoted anyway. And then this is now extra. Because I'm sure in his last contract, it would have been, all right, if you get us promoted, you get, I don't know, 10%, 20% increase. And you get other incentives as well. So yeah, we'll see.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Southgate was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, bro, some idiot. Does Sancho stay? Bro, I think Sancho stays because Borussia Dortmund can't afford him. And and also United would want to keep him anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where I believe that's why he stays in it. And also they've been linked with Mason Greenwood on loan.
They have been linked to Greenwood on loan. You know why I think he stays in Dortmund? Goes Dortmund, even if it's on loan again. Because I think he'd prefer to be there.
I don't think so. I think he'd prefer to be there. No, not necessarily. Do you know what I mean?
Because
you know the reason why I say that?
Well, go on.
You know why I say not necessarily?
Go on.
Because obviously he doesn't get on with the manager, but there'll also be a part of Sancho, that's like, yo, I want to show these man, that I weren't the problem. You know, like that. Because he comes back under manager like the Zerbi, he cooks, bro, like expeditiously, bro.
Oh, like, I don't doubt that.
It's a different player.
He suits the Zerbi ball. But I'm just thinking from the perspective, which could be the case. That may be his mindset. I was thinking about it like, man's loved it over here. I've been successful over here again. I was successful here before Manchester United. Let me try and get over here permanently.
Yeah, but then there's always that Bundesliga tax or whatever. Yeah. Like fuck all that. Do you know what I'm saying?
On the champs. Imagine he wins the champs though.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll win the champs, but imagine they win the champs.
But even if they do win the champs, that's even better to come back to United with your Champions League trophy and say, yeah, all right, cool.
Rocking the medal.
Say, brother, you man ain't ready for this. Like that.
But we'll see. It depends on his mindset because I don't know enough about Sancho from a personality standpoint where I go, I would just give, if I was a betting man, say, he'd probably stay in Dortmund. But I do hear the other side though.
I think if Dortmund could afford him, he would love to stay there. But he knows they can't afford him. Same with Greenwood. Greenwood would have liked to stay at Getafe, but they can't afford him. They can't afford to pay what Man United would want up front. Do you know what I'm saying? They can't afford to pay that. So it's one of them ones where
wonder how much we'd want if he's going Dortmund. How much we want for Greenwood from Dortmund?
40 million.
Is it 40 M's they're saying? Okay.
40 million euros they're saying, but I reckon, but they're saying it's a loan thing. I think what we might do is we might extend Greenwood's contract, send him out on loan for another season,
and try to
and
get some money from him.
yeah, one good season at Dortmund, yeah, like
Some money.
because he'll play Champions League football as well. It'll be amazing for his profile, and then we can either get loads of money for him, or if these lot are feeling cheeky, bro, just bring him back. You know what I mean? Because he's still a baby, bro.
Yeah, they won't bring him back because of the PR.
Yeah, bro, we'll see in it, bro. These men are fickle, but
no.
yeah.
Forget the supporters and fans. I'm talking about the ownership. They ain't trying to have that. I don't think they're trying to have Greenwood.
Bro, but listen, I'll be real, yeah. You see Jimmy, yeah, like brother, I don't put nothing past Ratcliffe no more, you know.
Go on, what makes you say that?
Because he's an older or white English brother. You know them ones. Like, bro, it's the truth though. Like, bro, I'll be real. You see them old English man, bro. Like, bro, they don't really care about much, you know.
They don't, but one thing he will be very
they
smart
don't care
with,
about much.
he's very
one of the
savvy
first
with
things
PR.
he came in and said was, yo, I didn't like the way they dealt with it. Like, you know them ones there. Like, he did.
But it's PR though. He's very aware with
bro.
PR.
Listen, I rate, bro. Listen, one thing about the older generation, yeah, they don't care like we care. That's what people need to understand, bro. A lot of the stuff that people are desensitized to as like the younger generation, the OGs don't give a shit about this, bro. This brother is a billionaire, bro. You do not become a billionaire, yeah, if you're not willing to look the other way, bruv. Like that's
certain instances, yeah.
How many moral billionaires are there, bro?
Yeah, I get
in
that.
the world, blood.
From an ethics standpoint, that fully makes sense. I hear that.
How many ethical billionaires are walking around this planet, bro? How many? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not pretend. These men, to make the obscene amounts of money that my man makes, my man's in chemicals and stuff like that, bro. Do you think this man cares about ethics and that? What where's all these green global fucking warming, like anti-global warming billionaires? Where are they?
Yeah, and the ozone layer and all
Get
things
the fuck out of here, bro. That man care, bruv. That man care about the bottom line, bruv.
Yeah,
that's what they care about.
What I think he also cares about is the PR at Manchester United as well. I think he'll be very careful. I think
I don't think
you become a million. You mentioned becoming a billionaire. I don't think he's that on accident. Like, he's not a silly guy. He's not going to do anything that I don't think.
Be real, yeah. You watch basketball. If he was playing basketball, if he was an NBA player, he would still be playing now.
Yes, probably.
But there you go. Do you know what I mean? Probably. So at the end of the day, yeah.
But it's two different sports. What's accepted over there?
But the point is, yeah.
Go on. Fam, their ethics is different.
But sometimes you make things worse by acknowledging them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like if a baby slaps his head on the wall, blood. If you don't panic, the baby don't start crying, blood. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you jump up, start crying, the baby starts screaming and that bogey coming out of their nose and that. Most of the time, baby don't even know they're hurt, bro. The more attention you give to the Greenwood thing, yeah, the more people are going to give a shit about it. Do you know what I'm saying? If Man United didn't do no statement, yeah, and just brought him back, man would boo him at the stadiums for about 3 weeks, and then he'll slap in some goals and people would forget about it.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I get that because fans are fickle, and you've seen in the response to the Greenwood situation, fans' thoughts on that. Like a hell of a lot of supporters and fans don't care about what goes on off the pitch as long as you're doing the business on the pitch. I'm not in that mindset.
None of these fans care, bro. These men are all virtue signalers, bro. That's all they are. All of these fans. I don't care who you are, innit? You tell yourself, yeah, that you care because you feel like that puts you on the right side of the moral argument, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the bottom line is we all just want our team to win football matches.
No, we want our team to win, but like I was and I spoke on this on your show, I spoke on this on my platform at the times that I didn't want him back because that's something that I'm just not with at all, with the whole situation that happened without getting all into it. Like I was against it. Like, and it could be.
I hear all of that, but again, you're saying the situation that happened. None of us know what happened. We just think we think we know what happened.
The evidence that came out, then without getting into it. The evidence that came out with it, fam. There was evidence that came out with it.
There was some evidence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the point. So yeah,
there was some evidence. Do you know what I'm saying? But the evidence wouldn't have stood up in a court of law. There's a reason why there is a court of law, and there's a reason why the public do not sentence people, or else there'll be no one outside.
Yeah. Dude, I never look at the court of public opinion. I just looked at it and gave my thoughts on it. But back to the NBA point as well. What they accept over there is crazy. Like what they accept NBA wise, like what they accept that over
But
there.
why
Like
is it crazy though? Why is it crazy in the NBA? I don't think it's crazy at all.
It's crazy.
I think that they deal with it. I think they deal with it the right way.
No, what's the name of my man? Oh, what's the name of my? Is it Cloud Drexler, the guy who was with John Stockton on Utah Jazz?
What about him?
Did you know the situation that happened with him? Right?
No.
Do you not know the situation that happened with him?
No.
That's why Kendrick
Utah,
put it in the bar.
What?
The Utah guy? Yeah. Do you know the guy who's at Utah Jazz with?
That was
John
ages
Stockton?
ago, Stockton, bro.
It was years ago. But what I'm saying is that would not be accepted over here. Is the point I'm making. You could allegedly have a child with a teenager and not be accepted.
You said that was Karl Malone, blood.
Karl Malone, that's it. Not Cloud Drexler.
I was thinking
Karl Malone. Yeah. I got the names wrong. Obviously, I ain't NBA head like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That would not be accepted over here.
Yeah, you're saying allegedly though. Yeah, cool. I hear that.
I say allegedly because I don't know. That's why I'm saying allegedly,
bro. Like, I don't know. Bruv. I feel like we do know.
Yeah.
You know them.
I
feel like we do know. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like we do know. And then
Karl Malone, sorry people, not Cloud Drexler. Karl Malone. I always get them mixed up. Yeah.
But if that was the case, then that he's actually broken a law. Then he's actually broken a law, bro.
Did he not play? Did he not play after that?
Yes, bro. But the point is, if somebody's actually broken a law and you're covering up for them, there's a difference between someone doing something that you think is morally wrong and someone doing something that is against the law, bro. It's not the same thing.
That's true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, and there's footballers that actually break the law, like drink, drive, and kill people, and go jail and come out and still play football. Right. Well then, so my thing is,
what's his face? The fullback who was at Chelsea. Yeah, that happened.
Bro, multiple people have done it, bro.
Yeah,
the point is, the point is,
go on, I'm listening.
It shouldn't be one rule for one and one rule for the next, or maybe because
I agree with that.
What I did hits your feels more than what someone else did, so I'm gonna punish more than the other person. That's not how the law works, bro.
It shouldn't work.
That's not how the law works. Just because of what I did, was like it pulled your heartstrings more than what someone else did. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a heartstring thing.
And bro, and this is the problem why, like, even right now, when we look at what's going on in the world right now, people always try and use, in general, when they want to try and make people more emotionally attached to certain situations, they say, oh, look at the children, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's why they pull in your heartstrings, bro. A life is a life, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm fully with you. That's why
a life is a life, bro.
I'm consistent. I look at everything. I don't look at one incident and then compare it to the other. I look at every incident for what it is. I look at that individual. It's not one.
But the point is, people like to try and use emotive language, and they try and manipulate certain things because they know, that people are more likely to have a certain outcome when it's an emotional argument.
Yeah,
I'm not having an emotional conversation about what Greenwood did. Do you know what I mean? I'm having a logical conversation about it because there's no room for emotion in the court of law, bro. There's no room for it.
You have to be logically locked in, 110%. You have to be locked on and locked in and take your emotions out.
It needs to be clear lines, bro. Do you know what I mean? It can't be like, I feel like this was bad, so get the fuck, bro. I don't care how you feel, bro.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't care about
situation,
bro. We just need to deal with the facts. Do you know what I'm saying? We just need to deal with the facts, innit? And the facts are, we don't, like, my man got acquitted of everything, and we don't really have any evidence, and they're still together. That's all the facts we have. And then the rest of it's just feelings, Flawless. We have feelings about what we heard on the tape. We have feelings about it. But we have feelings about it. That's what they are.
I don't think, but all right, cool.
You do have a feeling because you don't have the facts. You don't have the facts. The only people that have the facts here are him and his missus.
All right. I disagree with that. But
you don't have
this
the facts.
Is a whole ethics
because because you weren't there, so you don't know the context of it. I don't want to stay on this topic anyway. But
yeah. Cool. You agree to disagree on it. Yeah, that's true. I was not there. No,
we don't know the context, of what was going on when what was said and what happened. We don't know.
All right.
We don't know. All we think we know, and we know what we felt when we heard that, but we don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
A feeling
That's
thing
the
for me, but I get what you're saying, but I'm just on the other side with this one. And it wasn't a feeling thing when I heard that. Like
no, but it was a feeling thing.
It wasn't a feeling thing when I
It
heard
was a
that.
feeling thing because it evoked an emotion in you, yeah, when you heard that. So it was feelings. Of course it was.
No, but I listened to it from a logical standpoint because I have no feeling towards her.
It's not logical though, because if it was logical, you would be thinking, cool, I don't have all the evidence, because if you was in court, all right, cool, where's the rest of it?
And I stated that when talking about it, but there was more to it with the pictures. There was more to it with the text messages as well. When you're not around those situations, but when you've seen those situations around you arise before, there's similar patterns to certain stuff. Like we've seen the pictures and we've seen the messages.
That's the point. You're saying when you've seen this, that, and the other. So you're drawing on something personal to you.
No, it's not a question of personal to you. Like even when you watch, even when you watch, whether it's make believe, whether it's a fiction thing like CSI, or you actually watch real cases in real time when things like that happen, those type of things, it all goes hand in hand with a voice recording, with pictures, and with messages. There's similar things that you look at. But hey, that's just me though. Like I said, like we've been here before, and it's like, yeah, I'm just on the other side with it. Bro, and I'm never on the side of court of public opinion, because it should go down, and he didn't. Obviously, it got acquitted for obvious reasons. The trial actually never went down, but hey, it's like it's a whole different thing. But yeah, I'm not really trying to get into it like that, to be honest. But I get what you're saying.
No, I hear what I'm saying. The bottom line is, the bottom line is how life works. Is it don't matter what people think you did. It's what they can prove and what you get charged for.
Absolutely.
If you don't get charged for something and you're a free man, then you should be able to get on with your life. That's how life works. And if that's not how life works, then there's loads of people in life that have done questionable things, that shouldn't. Then they should have certain things.
And that's why when you go for jobs, they ask, and it's not right, but you have to look at. I always look at it and go, it's not what I want. It's not the world I want to live in. It's the world we do live in. That's why when you fill out a job application, it states, have you had anything previous criminal? There's a reason for, and you may not get a job because of that, rightly or wrongly.
100%, but you're more likely to not get it, if you don't disclose it and they find out. But furthermore, the point is, this brother weren't found guilty of nothing.
No, he wasn't found guilty. No,
and they're still together. So the point is, if he doesn't get found guilty, then it's the same as him being found innocent. So that means he gets on with his life.
Yeah, and he's free to get on with his life. I'm not disputing that he shouldn't play football again. I'd prefer not to see him at Manchester United for my own reasons in regards to what because somebody, all right, so I put it this way, somebody could do something to you, Rants, that you forgive them for, that I don't forgive them for. That's the point I'm making. Someone could do something to you that I don't like, and you're cool with them later on down the line. I may not be cool with them because I don't fucks with what they did to you, because me and you are cool.
100%.
That's the scenario I'm looking at with this. That's why 100%. That's why when people say they're still together,
100%.
I'm not, because I got brethren who.
That's an emotional reaction from you. That's what it is, because you're still emotionally connected to the situation, or else you wouldn't feel any way about it.
No, because I don't agree with what he did and what I heard. That's why.
Yeah, but again, if you don't know, my thing is, if I don't know 100% what's going on here in any situation, if I do not know for a fact, then my opinion on it, I can only tell you how I feel about the situation. I can't tell you what I know.
But it's no question of I've seen enough, because if we go up and so when people do jury, this is a good conversation. When people do jury duty and they have to acquit they have to make someone guilty or not guilty, they're not there. They're going off evidence that they've seen. I'm going off evidence that I've heard and seen. It's the same exact thing. If I'm on the jury for that case, every case.
If you was doing jury service, they would have to provide more evidence than what you've seen, because that wouldn't be enough to convict someone.
If she would have pressed charges, it could have gone that way.
No, because they would have still needed context to everything. So they would have demanded more evidence.
They could have done, but she could, if she wanted to. There was enough evidence in that already where she could have pressed charges if she wanted to. He didn't get acquitted. And by the way, he wasn't found guilty or not acquitted. It never went that far. She never pressed charges. But if she chose to press charges, there was enough evidence where it could have went to court. Now, would he have got found guilty? I'm not sure. Because I don't know about the law like that. And I have people around me who I need to ask and do my due diligence who will be able to tell me so. But there was enough evidence there for it to go to court, and a jury would, if it was a jury, go on.
In court, you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that somebody has done something.
Absolutely.
Listen, I have enough of an understanding of it, and I watch enough things, when it comes to legal things to understand, it's not about what you think someone's done or what they haven't done, it's what you can prove. This is why guilty people get off all the time. Like a defense attorney's job is to
prove reasonable that.
No, a defense attorney is the one they're supposed to make doubt, so they can say we can't say that this definitely happened. The point is, the evidence alone that we saw is not enough to convict anyone, because they would need more than that. That is my point, and we don't have more. So it's not my job, it's not my job to say how I feel about what I think happened. It's only my job, to be like, bro, listen, this you weren't convicted. It's just like OJ. Everyone's saying, OJ killed his missus. It's not for me to sit here and just be like, oh yeah, man, it doesn't. What does it matter if I think he killed his missus or not?
But
did he go to jail? No.
Do you think OJ did it?
I don't know. There's rumors of saying that is you did it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. Some people are saying is you did it. Do you know what I'm saying? And he kind of wanted to take the heat off his youth. So he kind of made it look like he could have done it. You know them ones there, but
with cases like that, there's always going to be conspiracy theories. I hear that.
Yeah, but the point is, it's like
with cases like that.
My thing is, the reason why I'm always balanced on these things, in general, is because I know in life, in general, it's not that man's defending him, I'm defending everyone, that could be in a situation where something might look a certain way, and all of a sudden my man's whole life is just like, nah, man gets a label for something that he didn't necessarily do because it looks bad, bro. You know, like that. Something looking bad should not be enough for man to have a public opinion, that's unshakable now when they don't know everything, bro.
It's not
that's my thing. He's not the first person and he's not the last person, that could be in a situation like
this. But you've not helped that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he hasn't helped that situation, but every man, but bro, at the end of the day, if everybody had to pay for the rest of their life, for something that they done, that they shouldn't have done, bro.
Yeah, but
how many men are still here though?
That's true, but there's levels to mistakes. I've done shit that I'm not proud of in the past, 110%. Those things that came out, never any of them on me. None of them. And if someone close to me had those things on me, I'm looking at them funny. I'm like, what is going on? Why would you say this? Why would you do this? Why would you allow somebody to revoke that in you and have that type of why? Knowing where it can lead to and what can happen, especially being a black male as well. Especially.
I hear all of that, but in the moment, do you know what I'm saying? He's not thinking that. It's just like Flawless. For instance, imagine, you're in a club with a ting, and we'll move on from this. But imagine you're in a club with a gal. You're both drinking. Do you know what I'm saying? You're both drinking. You take her back to your yard, clear it, whatever. You end up having an argument. She leaves the yard and decides that she's gonna say to someone that it wasn't consensual, even though you were both licked. What? Imagine if I turned around and said to you, bruv, you knew what you knew she was drinking, you knew she was drunk, you know the risks that you took when you took her home.
It's not a risk, but have I done this variables to that? You got
but there's not though. You know why? Because if she says because if she said that that she didn't give you consent, and you knew she was drinking.
Yeah, which I did know she was drinking, and I was drinking.
But you was also drinking.
Is there?
But Flawless, you knew, but you know you're black. Though, Flawless.
I know she was drinking. Yes, but it's not the same.
But Flawless, you know you're black, so you shouldn't take white things home.
No. Is there pictures of it? Is there pictures of anything?
Pictures of what?
Is there pictures of me being quote unquote forcing myself on it? Or
No,
her
bro.
being-
Yeah, but no,
her
but
being
bro,
bruised
there
or
could have been
anything
a
like that?
but bro, imagine
I'm
this,
asking.
yeah. You take her to your yard, yeah. Imagine
Mhm.
you take her to your yard, you
Mhm.
beat whatever, you end up
Mhm.
having an argument.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Because she won't leave your house
Yeah.
for whatever reason. And then you're shouting at her, cussing her out,
Yeah.
and you're drunk and you're angry and you're shouting at her and she's
To
recording
get
you,
out
for
of my
instance.
house.
Yeah,
if I'm
or
telling her
whatever.
get out of my house,
Or you're
that's
cussing her out, or you're saying whatever, you're arguing about whatever.
to get out of my
Do you know what I
house.
mean?
Yeah.
She's not leaving your yard.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? You try to put her out the house, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden now she's got a little bruise on her arm from when you grabbed her and all these things. And then you're like, and then she's saying, oh, he done XYZ to me, bro. Like, bro.
There's a difference between me. Come on, man. Like,
Nah, but flawless. The point is, yeah.
Go on.
You can't turn around and say, yeah, that in the moment, man should have thought about XYZ because, bro,
But it's not
when
in
people
the moment,
are in the moment,
it's
man
moments.
say things and man
not,
do things
they
in
do,
the
but
moment.
But it's not moment. It's moments. It's pluralized. It's over various periods of time. It wasn't one day. If it was one day, I'd hear it. If it was one, no, fam. If it was one day, I'd hear it. The messages are over multiple days. Those pictures are from multiple days.
Oh, bro, the man is saying
day.
Jonathan Majors in the chat. I know what you're saying, bro.
But I get what I hear what you're saying in that instance, but it's not. If it was moments, so say for instance that happened multiple times, that's then that I'm then accountable. And there's a difference between me grabbing a girl and she's bruised on the arm. Then
I completely understand. I completely understand. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But one thing I've learned in life, yeah, in general, you see, when it comes to personal relationships between men and women,
stay out of it.
Mind your own fucking business.
And I stay out of it 100%.
You know them ones there. I swear down, bro.
Stay out of it. I agree.
Do you
with
know
that.
what I'm saying?
I don't get involved in my brethren's relationship. That's between. Now, if my brethren comes to me and says some shit, I give him advice and give him my thoughts, but I never curse the girl out. I never jump in between or anything like that. I'm gonna give it. But yeah,
I hear that. I hear that 100%. I completely understand what you're saying,
and that's and this is incorrect. I mean? This part of this, because he says if she says she didn't give consent, you are going to jail. No, because that's just word. A girl can't just say that, and then,
but they can though. But
you're not. So there's no. I'm saying this. There's no one in jail who the gal has said, all right, it wasn't consensual, and there's no other evidence. It's just her word.
Oh, of course there are guys in jail for that. There's guys that have been. There's guys that have been done for SA, yeah, because they slept with things, yeah, and they said if you're over if you've had a certain amount of alcohol, they put it down as too drunk to have given consent. She can say, I don't remember giving consent. I don't remember because I was too drunk, bro. And you can go to jail for that.
You know what the craziest part is? I passed up on gal because she's too drunk. I've legit
because you're a decent brother.
I've legit, like, no word of a lie. Especially if it's a girl I've just met or don't know like that. Once she if she's got I think Kevin Hart said it in a what's it called, in a stand-up about her having no neck control. Hey yo, if a girl can't control it and her head's moving all around the place, not involved.
But that's because you're a decent brother, flawless. You know them ones, but you gotta understand everyone's morals are not the same. This is why,
and I don't put my compass on people.
But this is why I don't choose to use my morals, to make judgments on situations like this. This is not about morals, because I wouldn't speak to a gal the way he spoke to a gal. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't put my hands on a gal and all these things, but I don't judge other people on my morals. I can only judge them on the evidence that's presented and how it would stand up in court, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I can judge them on, bro, because everyone's thing is different. Do you know what I mean? Certain men pull up at clubs after a night out and look for drunk girls to bring home. I would never do that.
And to me,
do you know what I'm saying?
I can't rock with
but at the end of the day, just because we can't fuck with it, bro, that does not mean
it's not a crime. Yeah, it's not a crime. I just don't focus with you as a person.
I hear that, bro, but that's what I'm saying. So for me, I just need to go on what the court have told me. Because look what's happened with Ben. Look at Mendy as well. Look at everything he went through with all them things, and then he got acquitted of all the charges.
He did get acquitted of all the charges.
And guess what? It's just been swept under the carpet, bro. But now he's got that thing forever.
Yeah, with Mendy, because I didn't do my due diligence at that time. I don't think I was. Maybe I was. Maybe I was.
Bro, I'm sure everyone was throwing Mendy under the bus as well.
No, they was throwing him under the bus. No. I'm saying I didn't do my due diligence in terms of the case. Maybe because Greenwood's a Manchester United fan. No, definitely because he's a United fan. I mean, United player, sorry. And I'm a United fan. More of the information's coming up. and it's more I'm closer to the situation, quote unquote. Rather Mendy is like it wasn't. But yeah, Mendy, and that's Mendy shouldn't. He got acquitted. Mendy should not. No, not in the slightest. That's fuckeries that he's been labeled.
Yeah, but why not? Because it was multiple women, just like Greenwood's thing was multiple different times. So it's
what was the evidence with the? I don't know what the evidence was with Mendy. Was there?
There was enough evidence for it to go to court for a long time, so there must be evidence.
Yeah, because of the amount of cases. How many was there? How many was there?
I don't know, like 7.
Was it not like 7 girls? So with 7 girls saying that, it's like sure there was some form of evidence. Is the point I'm making? Something happened.
Exactly, and it wasn't enough, and it wasn't enough for him to go to jail. That's the point, innit?
So salute to him. Because Greenwood didn't actually go to court. She didn't want to press charges. It didn't go that far. She chose not to, which is her decision. And I'm not saying she's wrong for that. She's calm for that. But he didn't get acquitted or was not found guilty. It didn't go to court because she didn't press charges, which happens in those type of cases. It happens.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it don't go to court, a man don't go jail, it's not for me to turn around and say XYZ and say that he done XYZ because I don't know. The same way I don't know if Mendy did it or not. I never did. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the point. And that's why emotion needs to be removed. It needs to be removed. Man only have to deal with the facts. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is we're not dealing with facts. We're dealing on what we felt about what we saw. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. That's where all of this came from. It's feelings.
But we've seen the pictures though.
Yeah, but it's feelings. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've seen the pictures. That doesn't mean anything, bro. Like in the court of law, that doesn't mean anything, or else they would have arrested him and locked him up anyway, regardless.
No, because if the person who that's happened to doesn't
because now I've seen it. But I've seen it, bruv.
Well, you won't go jail. Somebody has to for you to go jail, someone has to press charges.
Broski, I'll be real.
But go.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where I don't think it was sufficient evidence because from what I read, they said, that because the evidence was made public, the police had enough to take him in even without her calling them. That's what they said, bro. That it turned into another case, bro. That's the point. So either way, it was enough to arrest my man, and it wasn't enough to keep him. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's all we know. The bottom line is, I don't believe, that Twitter should be deciding.
No, Twitter should
who's guilty and who's not guilty.
No, Twitter should not be deciding. No, Twitter should not be. Absolutely not. No, Twitter should not be.
And that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Man's gonna play this Teddy Sheringham thing now because man like Teddy's spitting facts about Manchester United, bro.
You know, the owners, of people in charge, have got to have a look at the situation and say, is that good enough for Manchester United? It's a fantastic end to the season, no doubt, and fully deserved. And I love the way he's brushed things off. That if Man United don't want me, I'll go and win trophies elsewhere, which is fantastic. But at the same time, you look at where they've finished. I think it was 13 defeats during the season.
14, I think.
You know, it's not good enough for Manchester United. They need to be in the top 2 or 3, pushing to win the league, and at the moment they're nowhere near it, and you've got to look at that as well. Yes, winning trophies is fantastic, but the be all and end all for Manchester United is being up there challenging. I know what it's like to be at that football club. That they demand that, and it hasn't been good enough. So work out what the answer is from that.
So it wouldn't really surprise you either way, basically.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it sounds like they'd made up their mind a couple of weeks before the end of the season. But now with the FA Cup being won, that might be on hold. That might be all changed, but we'll see.
It's intriguing next year. You got Pochettino leaving Chelsea, which just looked like things were going well there, and then he ends up leaving. No Jurgen Klopp next year. It could be pretty open.
Yeah, it could be, but Pep's still there, isn't he? Yeah. He'll be demanding the utmost from all his players, as he does. Gets the best out of every player that's put on the pitch, and they've got a fantastic squad as well. So it'll be tough to overturn them.
That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting facts, bro. Do you know what I mean? For someone that's been at the club, bro, he's spitting facts. He's like, you won a trophy, but like I said, the league is Man United's bread and butter, bro. I don't care if you won a trophy, blood. You finished 8th in the league with a minus goal
Yeah,
difference. You don't get to run away from that.
Yeah, it don't dismiss it. FA Cup, all well and good. That's a pro. But 8th place finish, minus goal difference, 14 losses in the league. I think it was 19 losses in total. I think 9 losses at home. The chat will let me know. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And in regards to this, hey, Rondo, please drop the sauce on that, please. In regards to that, big up to you, like, just so I know, that's all for future reference. But yeah, he can't stay. Back to it, he can. There's no way he can stay. There's no way.
Yeah. Hey guys, throw the Cantona quotes in the chat as well. He's a bad man, bro.
They
Listen.
spoke about you can't play counter-attacking football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
38 games. And it's basics. There's no pros outside of winning the FA Cup. What are the pros for Manchester United? What are the pros? What are the pros, man? What are we doing out here, man? Ridiculous.
Like, honestly, anyone that's talking about keeping this guy, what is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? And this is what I mean, Flawless, about emotions again. Like, people are playing off the emotion of winning a trophy here to now forget about everything else. There's nothing logical about keeping this manager.
What we have here is all the evidence because we've watched the entire season. We've watched how you manage.
We have all the evidence, but people are willing to overlook the evidence, yeah?
Because people are foolish.
Because people are emotional.
And they like it.
But this is what man need to understand. It's the same way with the Man United when they do the class of 92 or Le Carrington and all this bullshit. Yeah, they do it because they're pulling on your heartstrings. All these young players. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about young players. I only care about good players. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they came from the academy or not. My favorite Man United players ever to play for this club, yeah, Paul Scholes is the only one that come from the academy. None of the rest of them did. I don't care. I don't care about this club's academy, bro. I care about how good the players are. Every club has an academy. Why do I care about the academy?
Well,
if the academy's not producing players that are good enough to play for my team, what use is it? I don't care about it. That's not for me. That's for everyone else.
Yeah,
that's for the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why do we care about Man United's academy if they're not producing the best young players in the world?
Like you said, because it's the love story. That's why love story is the one word, but because because they like pulling
women and children, bro. The quickest way to start pulling on people's heartstrings.
Well,
the quickest way. The young kids, look at this, look what it means, and all. Bro, I don't care. I don't care.
I just want to win because people forget when they talk about the class of 92. You know what they were? Quality.
Yeah,
they were very good players. Like, let's not forget, it's not like them man were scrubs. Them man were average. Them man were very good players and helped us have great success. How many league titles did they have between them? How many Champions Leagues did they have between them? FA Cups, doubles, a treble, 2-peats, 3-peats, etc.
These men got respect. That's why by winning stuff. That's why we love them, because they won. If they didn't win shit, we wouldn't be talking about them.
No, because we don't particularly get contribute towards winning something. That's what I love about. And that's what they've done. Mano contributed and Garnacho contributed towards winning this FA Cup. So guess what they'll get for that? Plaudits.
Yeah.
Props to Mano, props to Garnacho. You man contributed towards winning the FA Cup. Same Rashford played as well. Throw Rashford in the mix. Throw McTominay in the mix. Now, that doesn't exclude them players, some of them players not being good enough, but you get plaudits for that. I remember when they won the FA. Yeah, salute to them. Rashford's won what? FA Cup. What is it? Has he won one FA Cup? One FA Cup, couple Carabao.
He's won two, because he would have won the Van Gaal one.
Yeah, the Van Gaal one. He's won 2 FA Cups. He's won a Carabao Cup and a Europa League. Yeah, props to him. You've contributed.
Not bad. Yeah, it's not
bad TV. It's not the greatest, because when we compare it to
4 trophies in 8 years or 4 trophies in 9 years, even it's not great. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, 100%.
It's ACV.
Yeah, facts. But that's what I mean. But the fact that Canton are saying, it's not enough.
No, it's not. Because the bread and butter, what did Sheringham say? The league. Second, third, challenging for the league should then be the expectation.
That's it. Man saying, what's that? Ten Hag's future does, of course, remain unconfirmed and uncertain. United sources are not expecting an imminent outcome. No, because, bro, we've got Ashworth to sort out. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Barada to announce. We don't need to rush sacking this brother. He's on holiday.
I just don't.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What did it say? The unconfirmed and uncertainty of his
I hear it, but it's uncertain to anyone that can't read between the lines. It's not uncertain to me. He's gone.
He should know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Ten Hag should know. Game gone.
But there you go. So
He should
listen,
know.
let's be real. Like,
Come.
look at what they
Look,
haven't done, yeah, and that tells
Aye.
you everything that's gone on. We know he's gone. They haven't openly backed him. They've had ample opportunities to. This manager's gone.
That I like. That gives me hope. I never
Bro,
looked
it's
at
a
it. That's
matter
very
of
valid
when,
point.
not
That's
if.
That's a
he
very
gets
valid
sacked.
point. I didn't, because I'm telling you, because I don't be paying attention to man like that. I hear that though. I hear that. I get that.
Man said United, what's this? Man United staff have been offered an early payment of annual bonus if they resign by next Wednesday. What does that mean? Resign from what, bruv?
What is it? I'm presuming. What is that? Just their jobs?
I don't know,
You
bro.
saying their jobs? I presume he just means their job. Hey, Rondo, write the rest of the tweet. There's probably more with that. That's why I say Valley. That's why I ask for sources all the time, just so we know where they're coming from. That's all. Because obviously some are much more reliable than others.
Yeah, but why are they resigning though? Why are they resigning from their jobs?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like posting stuff like that with no context is not very helpful, guys. And this is the problem. Like context is missing with a lot of stuff.
That's why I always ask for the source and then be like, okay, what does this exactly mean?
Yeah, but this is the point. But this is why, yeah, when there's no context, yeah, I just look at what they're not telling, man. There's no context to the Ten Hag thing, yeah. But the point is, yeah, if you look throughout the time that the new owners have come, the story tells itself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like the story tells itself. They've not backed him publicly. They're not going to, because he's gone. That's it. Sometimes there's not too much. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes there's not more to it.
There's not a lot. Sometimes it's not all in depth. It's not complex. It's as basic. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
I say I hope so. Like we'll see. All signs do point to it. Yes. What I'm still not happy he's still here, but signs do point to that. But we'll see. Any else you on the clock? Season's done now. Bar Champions.
Oh, they're
League.
saying that they are right sizing, cutting redundant jobs. Yeah, straight. Gotta do it.
I've been given
love that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bit peak.
Done that, bro.
Do you know? So that's like, was that like waiters and chefs and restaurant staff and things of that?
No, but not just that. It might just be people that have these. You know, a lot of these work from home donnies. They were saying they need to come into the office. There's probably loads of people doing jobs that they're getting paid to do jobs that ain't even proper jobs and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United been pissing money away.
Yeah, I'd love to know more detail in regards to what jobs it is. I know it's not in that tweet, but hopefully it comes out. That would interest me in regards to what.
Bro, United have just been pissing money away. Do you know what I mean? When you look at our wage bill, when you see the state of our wage bill and what we're paying like players, you can only imagine how much other money they're wasting.
Oh yeah. Because we've been run like absolute rubbish for the longest. So if we're not smart at the top, we ain't gonna be smart further down the ladder. Without that.
But there you go. Like if you can't even deal with the footballers, you probably got bare people doing jobs that you don't even need.
Chef, assistant chef to the chef.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Kitchen
100%. Get rid of all
kitchen porter. You know what I'm saying? Washer. Assistant washer.
Bro, the fact that they've been so meticulous, yeah, even down to this side, and you think that they haven't made a decision on the manager. Come on, again, read between the lines. Read between the lines. Have they made decisions on all these other people that are not on the pitch, yeah, and they're not part of the main product, but you don't think they've made a decision on the most important person, yeah, in this whole setup, but they've made a decision on people that are sitting behind desks. Like, bro, you've got to be thick, bro. But this is why it's almost like it's offensive to me when people say certain things, because it's like, it's so stupid, it's offensive.
Wait, so people's stupidity annoys you? Go on.
It doesn't annoy me. It's offensive, bro.
It's offensive to you. Okay, yeah, wrong word.
So it's offensive, bro. Because it's like,
go on, what's offensive to you in regards to this?
Because, broski, if you think that the new owners, yeah, have gone through everything from top to bottom with a fine tooth comb, yeah, and they're making cuts down the bottom, yeah. What the main product up here is under review. The manager's under review, but the staff and all these things that are getting cut, would that not be less pressing than what's going on right at the top?
Well, that's true. I'm glad they're addressing it all first and foremost, but I hear your overall point.
But this
I'm
is
glad
what
everything
saying.
needs to be addressed. It does.
Because
I'm just go on.
The thing at the top pays for everything else.
Yeah.
So why would you not address the thing right at the top? before you address the things down here, because the things down here don't exist without everything up here.
Yeah, because that's the top of that's the head, that's the top of the top. I'm just wait and see. That's what it is with the manager. I'm just wait and see. Does it look like they're leaning towards sacking him? Yes, because you make the point they've not publicly backed him. They've had ample time. Or the noise is coming out saying he's being moved on. I'll wait and see. With football, I'll wait and see. I have to just look at it and just go. All right, we'll see with you lot. But am I unhappy he's still here? Yes, but go on.
Whatever the decision is, it has been made, and it's very, very stupid to feel like it hasn't. The fact that people are insinuating that Ineos are in limbo because the FA Cup's been won, so now they don't know what they're gonna do. They know what they're gonna do about stuff all the way down here, but you don't think they know what they're gonna do about stuff up here.
Because all I talk about when I say that is I don't say whether they are or they aren't in limbo, because I don't know. All I say is they better not be in limbo. There should be no, I've said that there should be no conversation going on about the manager. So when I see reports, and I can only respond to what people ask me and saying, oh, we are assessing what's going on. My whole point is, what is there to assess? There is nothing to assess, is my point. Not saying they are or they aren't, because I don't know. I can only merely speculate. But there should be nothing to assess. This should have been done. Like, to me, a couple months ago, bare minimum. You've had ample time. You watched the whole season before you got here, or half a season. Now you've been here and see the inner workings. So we'll see what's going on with Ineos. That's why I'm not here saying Ineos out, Ineos in. That's why I'm waiting and see. Well, strike one is because he is still here. But if they turn around and get rid of him next week and bring in a manager and I see better recruitment and, all right, cool, I called this wrong. Hey, salute to you lot. Same way they did with Omar Barada and Wilcox, and I like those appointments, but there's still so much more to do.
But all of them appointments were direct, they were swift, and they were surgical.
I love that.
There was no scattergun approach. It wasn't where interviewing 5 people for the CEO job. It wasn't where we're interviewing 5 people for the director of football job. It was Man United want Dan Ashworth. It was Man United have confirmed Omar Barada. It wasn't even Man United are talking to Omar Barada. It was Man United have confirmed Omar Barada. There was no negotiation in public.
And that's what I liked about the Barada appointment is it was out of the blue and it was the best in class. I do like that. And I hope that continues along. You surprised me with Barada. Wilcox was good. It made once I did my research of Wilcox, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Dan Ashworth is always the same as well. Okay, let's see where it goes with the sacking of the manager, the hiring of the next manager, summer recruitment. I'll bang on about that as well, and how and who leaves. All of these things. That's not like a broken record. I say, because these are the things that I'm stuck on.
Of course.
But forget the whole, all right, we're going to bring in a man. No, what is our style? Manchester United are going to play X. Cool. Bring in a manager to
and
play
he's
X.
also said that. He said that they're going to choose,
we need to choose. Be the employer.
Yeah, he said that they're going to choose what football is going to be played. So what I'm saying is, with all the information that we've been given, and we're seeing everything happen, why would people think Man United are going to interview 6 guys for the manager's job when we didn't interview 6 guys for the CEO job? And we didn't interview 6 guys. We didn't interview 6 guys for the DOF job. We didn't interview 6 guys for Jason Wilcox's job. We didn't. So why would we interview 6 people for the manager's job?
For the technical director.
No, we didn't. We went straight to the people that we wanted. And with the manager, we will do exactly the same thing. There's no reason to believe that we would do otherwise.
And to this from Sky Sports, be seen as callous. You know what I'm saying? Be callous. This is a cutthroat industry. There's no room for feelings and sentiment when you are at the highest level of sport. You think City care? That man got rid of Cancelo in halfway through a season. Who was one of their best players.
Flawless, I completely agree with you. There is no room for sentiment, but I believe there's no room for sentiment across the board.
Agreed.
But I mean in every sense. Like me, I'm a cutthroat brother. All I care about is winning. When it comes to business, it's all about getting things done. It's kill or be killed. If I'm
Yes.
Manchester United owner, yeah, I'm sacking this brother, yeah,
Yes.
on the day. Do you know what I'm saying? But
That's
that's
the
just
point I'm
me.
making.
However,
Yeah.
but I'm still the same guy, yeah. I'm telling Jadon Sancho, listen, I know you're not ecstatic here, but you're under contract, you're staying at Man United because I just care about winning. I
Cool.
believe, yeah, at the end of the day, you have to be cutthroat across the board, innit? It's about
Yes.
winning, it's about the business, it's about the brand, it's about the product, bro. The product is better when I have my better players. I don't
Yes.
care about what people feel about what I'm doing. But the point is, yeah, man can't pick and choose, yeah, when to do things.
Agreed.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my problem. And this is where when me and you had the Mason conversation, this is where we differ. Because I'm looking at it from a sense of my man never went jail, he weren't found guilty, and he's one of the best young players in the world. So I need him to win football matches. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. All
That's
the
how you
other
looking at it.
stuff is all nuanced shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And
to
that's where we're
me,
different.
it's
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's
But for
fair.
me, in business, I'm like, bro, best in class. I need the best. I want to win. I don't care how you feel about it. Because guess what? When we're winning, you're going to want to be lifting a trophy with me. You're not really going to be thinking about how you feel when we win. Nobody cares when we win. Like, bro, we know City are cheaters, really. We know, innit? Even though we can't prove it, we know somewhere down the line they're cheated. You don't get 116 charges, yeah, without cheating somewhere. Because that's a lot of charges, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Again, with those, I think one of them, did someone say it? Well, not someone said. That's why I've seen a report talking
one of them
about
is the length of the grass.
the glass.
Like
yeah,
that,
and it's like, I don't.
But bro, the point is,
I get your overall point. I've not
the
done my
point
due
is,
diligence.
we know that somewhere down the line,
Mhm.
that they done something they weren't supposed to. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say cheated because they've done stuff that they weren't supposed to do, or maybe that was seen as morally wrong. We know that because you don't get 116 charges and they're all bullshit.
Now it determines on what the charges are. Like, for instance, if let's say the grass was too long.
Yeah,
I'm here.
But if the grass was too long and
I hear that, or
and it was too long on purpose, because they knew that they could get an advantage from it.
I'm with
Do you know
that.
what I mean? Then it's still cheating.
No, it's still
However,
cheating. I'm with that. But the thing is, there's levels to like cheating and gaining an advantage. Same way I want my players to do it on the pitch. Say all the time.
I hear what you're saying.
If United are 1-0 up and I think they did it in the FA Cup final when Garnacho hit the deck near the halfway line. We under the cosh. You ain't injured. Hey, hit the deck.
Yeah.
Stay down. Let us get a breather. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. Same way at the top. That's why when it says, they didn't want to be callous. No, be callous. You know what I'm saying? Be callous 110%.
No, but my thing is when it comes in. But for me in business, to be a businessman, you have to understand, it's just like my dad always said to me, yo, I can do business with people I don't like because business ain't about feelings.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. I've done business with people that I do not like, bro, because I understand that my feelings have nothing to do with business.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I get that. And I would do business with people I don't like and dislike. Why? But there's levels to it in regards to, and this is just me. If I just dislike you from a personality standpoint, I just think you're rude, for example. I just use that. So I don't.
No, but I could dislike something that I can dislike you as a person. I could dislike something you've done. But at the end of the day, if you're good at what you need to do, I don't care.
Yeah, it depends what you did. To me, that's just me though. That's how I look at it. But it's very few things. You would have to have done something wild for me to go, I'm not fucking with you from a business standpoint. Like if you're just rude, we just don't get on. I dislike you personality wise. I can work with that. I'm saying I've worked under people that dislike.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, we just did. That's just where we're different, which is cool. You're not wrong in what you're saying, but like there's certain things I'm not going for, but it's very few. For me, it's
I hear it.
Wild stuff.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, bro.
I would have done sack Ten Hag already. Like that's what it is. People are like, it's me. Like I would have done sacked him. I'd have sacked him after the Coventry game, to be honest. Man said I did business with my ex-wife. That's fun.
Bruv, this what I mean. And City found loopholes, and it's more morality than legality. Well, exactly.
That's
but
cool.
The fact is, bare people, City, bruv, whether you like it or not, City won the treble last season. You can try and invalidate their treble and say, but they did this and they did that. Who cares, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like it didn't change the fact that they lifted those trophies. Yeah, it doesn't matter how they got there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They were ruthless. So even if they done these 116 things, yeah, and they're morally wrong, yeah,
Yeah, there's
they're
just levels to it.
ruthless, innit?
Like,
And
for
they showed the attitude that you need to have to win, bro.
Yeah, facts. Like to say they, for instance, they signed Haaland and he helped them win the treble. If they did some dodgy dealings with Dortmund and was like, all right, we're gonna give you 10 million out of this deal on the side. I hear that. But if they went and met up with the Dortmund representatives and the bad men turned up and held man over a balcony, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. Offering them
No,
10 million.
I'll be
out
real.
of the
If
deal,
they
this
held
isn't-
someone over the balcony, I wouldn't give a
This
shit.
guy crazy. See, that's where we do. I can't fuss with that.
But flawless, I don't care.
I know you don't. That's why I'm laughing, because I know you don't. I'm saying I do. I can't be like, yo, they held the director of football, some 60-year-old man over a balcony to get the Dortmund deal. Then I'm like, nah. But if they offered them 10, all jokes aside, offered them 10, 15 million in a side deal, I hear that. That makes sense. Do those type of things. They offered the agent a holiday. You know what I'm saying? They said, we'll pay for your kids to go to university. Cool.
But football clubs do that anyway. Football clubs offer to buy kids' parents' houses and pay their mortgage off to get them.
I'm cool with that. That's what I don't even know if that's legal or not.
It's illegal. It's illegal, but they do it. I know for a fact they do it.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. Let me have a brother who's a professional footballer. Hey, run me something. Bro.
They'll be like, yo, I'll pay your mum's mortgage if you send man to academy, or I'll pay your sister's uni fees, bro. Listen, I know for a fact it happens.
I hear that, but just don't hang no one over a balcony. You know what I'm saying? Don't threaten no one.
Oh, listen, bro, you see me? The game is the game, rude boy. This is it. Like, that's one thing, innit? I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in any of these things, bro, because the people that are doing best in the world right now, yeah, I got the most bodies buried in their back garden, bro. The most of them. That's what man need to understand, bro. Do you know what I mean? The people that are doing the maddest things, yeah, the people that have got the most success on this planet, bro. I'm telling you, they're doing crazy things for what they got. So I don't believe that you get what you deserve in life. I don't believe that.
You don't think it comes back around to you?
Hell no, it don't come back around to you.
Even with the Diddy situation.
That didn't come back round to him. The reason why Diddy's getting stitched up now, yeah, is because somebody above him, there's probably pressure on them and they're sacrificing him to save themselves.
Oh, you reckon it's a sacrifice thing?
Of course it is.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm just asking, fam.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same with this Drizzy thing as well. They're sacrificing him. He was meant to be the new Diddy. Do you know what I'm saying? And then now,
you reckon the Drake thing is
bruv, he was meant to be the new Diddy, blood. You know them ones, and someone else that's involved in this thing said, "Yo, we'll give man Drake to keep the heat off me." You know them ones there, like, bro, this is what it is, man. Listen, like, don't sleep on that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, because Diddy, yeah, as soon as, when he had the beef with the alcohol people, over the thing, then all of a sudden this stuff started coming out.
Oh, what, Ciroc? Was it Ciroc?
100%, bro. Listen, he just pissed off the wrong people, and now they're making an example of him. It's just like Drizzy now. He probably pissed off the wrong person, yeah, and now they're making an example of him, saying, "Yeah, cool. You thought you was untouchable? No. Relax.
All right.
You know what I want? And this is just what it is, bro. You gotta understand in life. I don't believe in this karma thing, bro, because there's bare man that's still waiting to get theirs, ain't got theirs yet.
I think it comes around. I think karma
don't come around, bro.
I don't know. I think the energy you put out comes back to you, though. In general.
I agree with that, but that's not karma, though.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah. That's why I said similar, because it's the
it's when people talk about the law of attraction and stuff like that.
Yes, cool. I believe in that.
To a certain degree, I do believe in that. But
obviously, certain things are out of your control. Bad things and good things are going to happen to you regardless.
Yeah, yes. but for me, I think that's just balance, though. You know the ones there, like.
I think some things are. I think it's either a blessing or a lesson. You know what I'm saying? I think some L's that you take and bad things happening mold you into what you are. I don't think without L's I am who I am. Yeah, without some of the bad things, and some of that is my fault. Some of the stuff that happened to me, 110% my fault.
Yeah, but bro, listen, putting out, getting back the energy you put out is not karma, though. You know them ones. People try and call it that, but it's not. Like, if I'm a brother that goes around, badding people up, and shooting people up, and then one day I get shot, it's not karma, bro. You know them ones, it's revenge.
And it's energy pointing you out.
Yeah, you put out that energy, then you got smoke. That's not karma.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
I always say energy. I don't use karma. I use energy. I say what the things, your thoughts become things, and the energy you put out will come back to you. That's how I always try and put out good 100%. Energy, because I'm not trying to have no bad energy come back to me.
I agree. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like, if you put out and you try and help loads of people and you put out that kind of energy, people are more likely, to want to help the person that's helping people because that's just human nature.
No,
Do you know what I'm saying? If someone feels like you got a good spirit and you're always trying to help them and other people see that, then they're more likely to try and help you.
No, facts is that.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly how I
That's
look
what
at
it is.
it.
But it's not.
You consistently try to help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I hear that.
Fantastic.
But it's not karma though. You know them ones there because if it was karma, do you know what I'm saying? If karma existed, and all these other things, like it doesn't make sense. There's a brother that's got nearly 2 million subs and he don't help no one. You know them ones, and he's trying to shit on everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's
that the energy, the reason why he's unhappy is because of that bad energy.
Yeah, but that's
the bad energies come back.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not karma. Do you know what I mean? He's just getting back what he put out.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is because there's bare man that deserve to get licked down, and it's probably not gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they haven't put that kind of energy out there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Down energy, yeah.
You see what I mean? There's bare man that are doing screwing man over in business and that, and they deserve to hold a gunshot, but they won't.
They do because like I think 50 spoke on this in an interview. He's like, at least when you're in the streets, when you get stuck up with a gun, man will show you the gun, and you know you're getting stuck up. But he's like, man will put a contract in your face. That's a bad deal. And you'll sign that. You need to do your due diligence, but man will screw you over and have you in a bad deal.
Exactly. This is the point. You know what I'm saying? When you get screwed over in business, you don't feel like you're being screwed over because there's no gun to your head.
There's no gun. There's no thing that's like, oh, that's the threat. The gun is the actual threat.
This is the point. That's why there's certain man that have screwed man over in business that deserve a gunshot, but they're not going to get a gunshot because they haven't put gunshot energy out. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's what it is. So it's not karma. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Because when you look at some of the man that have done the baddest things, they're the man running around and they're calm, bro. They got their money, but because they screwed man over in a way, that's not going to get them snuffed. Their man are going to live out their whole life, leave money to their kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. They're cool, bro.
Right.
You know, like that. And that's what it is. So I don't believe in that, bro. And that's why, man, I have to try and be very straightforward with how I look at certain things because it's like, man, have to just try and take as much as I can. I have to try and take feeling out of you because facts don't care about feelings. They don't. Even if we do.
All the time, fuck your feelings. I say this all the time. Even if you look about United with fans and fans talk about their feelings. No, forget. There's no emotional when we're talking about the club. Like, are we trying to win or are we not trying?
Yeah, but bro, if I was more emotional talking about Man United, I'd have more subs.
Agree?
Because I'd give people something to buy into. Bare deluded talk.
And I put myself in that. If I was on here daily and lying to people and telling people it's all great and it's all, I would too, but I'm not gonna do that.
Man was out here telling man that Rasmus and Garnacho were gonna win the Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I'm saying? And we got the best young players in Europe and Le Carrington and all that. If I was doing all that bullshit, fam, do you know what I'm saying? All of these low testosterone brothers would be subbing away.
This guy, But yes, I hear your overall point. I get your overall point. Yeah, because people want to gravitate towards positivity and what I've noticed in this space, positivity or toxic positivity. Because when Manchester United have done well in this space, I know your subs have done a mazel because you happy. When Manchester United have been doing well in this space, I've watched the fan cams with you, man, when United were actually doing well and we were slapping teams up and watched how their numbers grow. And it's the whole myth where people are like, oh, content creators only grow when their team's doing badly. No, they grow when their team's doing badly because obviously one, fans want the commentary on it. Two, rival fans will come to banter.
I would argue that we don't grow more when we're doing badly. We might, some people, we get more views from people that don't support our club when we're doing badly. But we don't grow because a lot of these men won't sub. Yeah, do you know what I mean? A lot of men will just come to check on you having a meltdown. When you're doing well, people want the positive reinforcement. Do you know what I mean? They want the dopamine. So they're more likely, when United are good, you get more subs because more people want to see good news, bro.
Look at last season, for example. Yeah. Look at last season where there was I was much happier. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I liked much more what we were getting. I believed in the team. We was getting results.
And that's what I mean. And once we announce the Zerbi, my subs are gonna go up because I am going to be gassing the thing expedition.
It's gas mark central,
What?
Yeah.
Man's gonna be going crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Man are just going to be my watch-alongs are going to be a different level. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's going to have the geometry set out. We're getting out the protractor, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're doing the, bruv, the full thing. This is what man need to understand, bro. Like, there's nothing going to be more entertaining than when we're slapping team 6-0 at the theater. That's what's going to happen, bro. Someone going to get their head bust, you know. That's what's going to happen. Because, bro, I'll be real, yeah. Like, when man get the Zerbi, I'm going to be moving crazy. The same way these man were moving, like when we got Oli, yeah, and these man were doing this Oli Gunnar Solskjaer Champions League winner gas. I'm going to have all that gas for the Zerbi when we get him, bro. I'm going to be unbearable, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I know. And when we're smoking teams as well, because, bro, Brighton create bare chances. And with the quality of players we have, we're going to score loads of goals. And when teams are getting sacrificed here at the theatre, I'm going to be moving mad. That's just what's going to go on, bro. I'm going to be shameless. And man's going to grow way more. Way more. When we're winning and we're better. And I'm positive. And I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Now, I'm going to grow way more. Do you know what I mean? So,
to Zerbi, if you were to. Yeah, I hope so, fam. I hope so. Let's see some good football. Get some good wins. Good recruitment. Let's go compete for a title, man. Please.
Bro, but we can.
Next season, but I'm saying in general.
There's rumors that Pep Guardiola, yeah. There's rumors that Pep Guardiola is going to leave, yeah. And I don't know if that's true. I'm already seeing Michelle linked with the Man City job.
Which makes sense.
The Girona guy, of course. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool have a new manager, so they got to start again. Chelsea have a new manager, they got to start again. Arsenal have Arteta, so we don't need to worry about them. Do you know what I'm saying? And Tottenham aren't going to spend money. Do you see what I'm saying? So honestly,
the opportunity is there to go.
Opportunity within the next season, yeah, the next 2 seasons, to really push and aim for that second spot, yeah. So at least we're in contention for when City somehow have a little wobble, because they will.
Yeah, they're not going to continue at it. They'll still be good, but they're not going to be of the level of Pep because there's no other Pep.
No, but yeah, exactly. So they're going to drop down naturally because Pep leaves. So whoever comes in isn't better than Pep. So we need to get in the position to at least capitalize on the little drop off, even if it's a little 5-point drop off.
Yeah. Even if it is, you have to be there. Yeah. And that's why this season it's a setup thing for the second season. But in that, not only play good football, good results, good recruitment, domestic trophies again. We should definitely go. Now we're in Europa League. You got Europa League, FA Cup, and League Cup. You got 3 trophies to target. Target them. There's no reason why to not. We've won 2 and 2. Let's make that 3 and 3 or even 4 and 3. That should now be the aim. Winning trophies back to back should be the conversation.
100%. And it's just one of them ones where, bro, like when we do get the Zerbi, it's one of them ones where the Europa League, we have to be winning that.
Agreed.
We have to win
it. And our last season, to me, target that. And on top of that, because of the new formats in the Champions League, there's no dropouts.
Yeah.
There's no dropout. So you don't have to worry about a juggernaut or a great side dropping out or a good side dropping out of the Champions League into Europa League. It's a league format now. So go and target that. FA Cup, we won this season. Go target that with a favorable draw. Same with the League Cup. Go target these things.
That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones. I think that we need to target the Europa League next season. We need a trophy next season.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. On top of everything else. Because people are like, oh, would you? People like,
bro, I want top 4 in a trophy. That was that's why I asked for Ten Hag in his first season. And we got that.
And to people who are like, oh, well, he won you 2 and 2, why not keep him? Because winning trophies is not the sole reason of being a Manchester United manager. Winning trophies is a part of it, yes. Also, league position, yes. Also, good football, yes. Also, individuals, good performances. Also, good team performance. All these things go hand in hand. It shouldn't be one.
Good recruitment.
Good recruitment, yes. Recruitment that makes sense. Seeing those players who are recruited actually perform. Seeing players we currently have improve. All of these things. That's what it should be. Get the best out of what you have, even if it's not your team and it's not your players or they're not of a certain quality. You can still set up in a way. So yeah, it's not just trophies. It's trophies and people are like, oh, you greedy? Yes, I'm greedy. Look at the amount of money Manchester United spend.
Bro, we shouldn't, just because the Zerbi ain't won any major honors, that don't mean that I'm letting him off the hook. He's got to get top 4 in a trophy.
That's fair.
Like, you know, them ones there. Like, and that doesn't mean that I'm gonna I'm gonna lose faith in him or whatever if he doesn't deliver that in his first season. But this is what I expect from him because this is the bare minimum.
Yeah, because let's say he gets fifth, and let's say the teams in front have
Brother, this guy got
season.
sixth with Brighton, bro,
Yeah,
with their players. So why can't he get top 4 with us?
Yeah, because let's say, for instance, the team that finishes 4th is a record points total, for example, and he finishes 5th and he loses out in the semi-final of the FA Cup to, I don't know, a City or something. It's not going to be like, oh my God, we lose a penalty shootout to Manchester City in the final or semi-final. It's like, no, context also matters with these things, people.
It does
but yes,
also, yeah.
for the new manager, it's like, yeah, 4th and a trophy and 4th should be it, yeah. But you also have to look at how. I'm not going to be on here for whoever the new manager is. Well, you didn't win the FA Cup final. Wow, you lost on penalties to Manchester City. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We should have won the game. Like, so we'll see. But yeah, man, a good manager has to implement his style. That's what I want to see. Let's go beat some. I actually want to look forward to the season again. I really do.
Yeah, me too, man.
I really do.
Okay, guys. Hey, big up. What you got coming up anyway?
We got coming up. United Chelsea Spurs show. That'll be midnight UK time on the YouTube channel, people. And then following that, game 4 of the Mavericks Timberwolves series. Obviously, the Mavericks are up.
Sweet.
It's going to be a sweep live on the playback, people. So if you have an NBA League Pass, get over there. I've also been giving out league passes for the game so you can watch along with us as well. And just to answer this, Jesus, if Ten Hag stays, hey, Ten Hag out, Ineos out, I can emotionally detach from the season.
100%. It's not happening anyway, bro. So there's no what ifs. You know what I mean? What if hell freezes over, bro? Then get your ice skates, innit? We outside. You outside.
Yeah, outside. But big up for having me as always, Rants, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you having me on your platform all the time. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, people. Road to 12K on the YouTube channel. Right, approaching 11.6. So yeah, when we're gonna get to 12K, just because it's summer, I'm gonna continue to run shows on here on the YouTube channel. Obviously, the playback NBA is over there, and gaming content is all over there as well. Pro clubs, NBA 2K. Fight Night Champion. I've been running that nostalgia thing on the PS3 plus more. So check it out.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, people. Big up everyone inside. The guys that never foul alive. So man's gonna redirect over there. You get me? And yeah, man, big up people. And I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Big up.